Listen to me. If you are retired right now, or you are standing on the very edge of retirement, looking forward to the years you have worked your entire life to secure, I need you to pay close attention. Every single dollar, every single pound, every single euro you have accumulated is your lifeline. You do not have the luxury of time to make up for financial mistakes anymore. You have earned this money through decades of sweat, sacrifice, and discipline. So when you ask a question like, "Can I use Paysend to receive money in Nigeria?" you aren't just asking about a smartphone app. What you are really asking me is my hard-earned money going to be safe? Is it going to get where it needs to go? And am I going to get ripped off by hidden fees? Here is the bottom line, and I want you to write this down. Yes, you can absolutely use Paysend to receive money in Nigeria. But before you or your loved ones tap a single button on a screen, you need to understand exactly how the system works, where the hidden traps are, and how to protect your nest egg. Because the reality of international money transfers can be terrifying if you do not know the rules of the game. Let's talk about the fear that keeps you up at night, because I know exactly what it is. You are worried about sending your money into a digital black hole. You have heard the horror stories of people trying to send funds across borders, only for the money to vanish for weeks, leaving them trapped in a nightmare of automated customer service bots and endless verification loops. When you are retired, perhaps living on a fixed income or relying on regular transfers from family overseas to fund your daily living expenses in Nigeria, a delay of even a few days isn't just an inconvenience, it is a crisis. You cannot afford to have your money stuck in limbo while a bank decides whether or not to clear it. The traditional way of doing this, walking into a brick-and-mortar bank and setting up an international wire transfer, is an absolute ripoff. They hit you with a massive upfront fee, and then, to make matters worse, they give you a terrible exchange rate. They take a bite out of your money coming and going. For a retiree, that is unacceptable. Every single penny lost to a greedy middleman is money taken away from your healthcare, your food, your comfort, and your peace of mind. This is where digital platforms like Paysend come into the picture. Paysend allows people in places like the United States, Canada, the UK, and Europe to send money directly into a Nigerian bank account. And the beautiful part of the equation, the part that makes financial sense for your pocketbook, is that Paysend currently charges 0 fixed fees for transfers directly into Nigerian bank accounts. Think about what that means. If your daughter in Chicago wants to send you money for your monthly expenses, she isn't paying $20 or $30 just for the privilege of moving her own money. It goes straight to your bank account. But wait a minute. You know me, and you know I always say, if something sounds too good to be true, you better look closer. If there is no fixed fee, how is Paysend making their money? They make it on the exchange rate. When they convert those US dollars or British pounds into Nigerian naira, they use their own exchange rate, which might be slightly different from the mid-market rate you see on Google. This is what we call the exchange rate spread. So, your actionable takeaway number 1 right here is this. Before anyone sends you money, have them open the app and look at the exact amount of naira that will land in your account. Paysend is very transparent about this up front. They will show you exactly what the exchange rate is and exactly how many naira will be deposited. Look at that number. If the rate is fair and you are happy with the final amount, only then do you proceed. No surprises, no hidden deductions when it lands. Now, let's talk about speed and security, because I want you to feel secure. Paysend is a heavily regulated, certified financial institution working directly with major card networks like Visa and MasterCard. In most cases, when a transfer is sent to a Nigerian bank account, the money arrives within the hour, often in just a matter of minutes. That gives you the speed you need. But here's where so many people make a critical, devastating mistake that freezes their accounts, and I do not want this happening to you. When you are setting up an account to receive money, or when your family member is entering your details on their end, the names must match perfectly. I mean exactly as they appear on your official government-issued identification and your Nigerian bank account. If your bank account says Oluwaseun and your daughter types Son into the app because that's what she calls you, the system's fraud prevention triggers will flag it. The money will be halted, and you will be thrown into a security review. When you are older, dealing with online verification processes, uploading photos of your ID, and waiting for compliance officers to review your file can be incredibly frustrating and stressful. Avoid the headache entirely by double-checking every single letter before hitting send. If you are planning to receive larger sums of money, perhaps you are transferring your own retirement savings or pension funds from abroad back home to Nigeria, listen to me closely. Do not send a large amount of money all at once on your very first try. I don't care how secure the platform is. Your actionable step for large amounts is to perform a test run. Have a small, insignificant amount sent first, maybe $50. Watch how long it takes to travel through the digital pipeline. See how it lands in your Nigerian bank account. Experience the process from start to finish. Once you see that the test bridge holds weight and the money safely arrives without a hitch, only then do you move the rest of your funds in manageable increments. Retirement is supposed to be the time of your life where your stress goes down, not up. Managing your money across borders doesn't have to be a source of anxiety if you approach it with education, caution, and precision. Paysend is a powerful, cost-effective tool to receive your money in Nigeria, keeping those fixed fees at zero and delivering straight to your bank. Use it wisely, double-check your details, watch the exchange rates, and protect the wealth you worked a lifetime to build. You can do this, and you deserve to do it safely.